Alrighty, we're at High Desert Roundup. We are getting ready to go on our first run. It's Friday. We're making it a long Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna have a good time. So our group has been running High Desert Roundup over Memorial Day weekend out in the desert outside of Barstow for probably 30 years. It's been a favorite run of ours, and so we're no longer in that club, and we live in Arizona. So we decided to gather a group of friends together, informally known as the Roaming Gnomes, and head out there to have some fun. High Desert Roundup is a blast. It's a pretty big event. It's put on by Cal 4 Wheel. It supports land use efforts. Cal 4 Wheel is a big supporter of keeping public lands open for off-road recreation activities. I strongly urge those who want to continue to have fun four-wheeling to support land use groups that fight on your behalf to keep public lands open.
About 4 more feet, you won't be in the ditch. There you go.
So the first run of the day, we were looking for Achy Breaky Canyon, and we started up this canyon. And it turns out this was not Achy Breaky Canyon. Kevin's not a big fan of steep off-camber climbs at higher elevations, so he expressed his concern.
Where are we going up here? The top doesn't look very friendly.
If I go over it, it's going to hold shit. Yeah, you just head down. Definitely windy up here.
We finally found Achy Breaky Canyon. There's a reason that there's a sticker on the back of my Jeep that says, "Don't follow me, I'm lost too." What? This is the second half of the Pumpkin Eater Trail. It's pretty challenging. V-notch at the end. And that's Terry's power steering pump you hear screaming for mercy in the background. Also, Terry gave me this white hat. I realize I look like I should be golfing, but I needed something to keep the sun off my face. So the Pumpkin Eater Trail consists of 2 segments. The first segment is difficult. It's got a waterfall about halfway up, and if you continue up, it's got an extension that's challenging as well. The second half, about 2/3 of the way up, it's got a V-notch that's a lot of fun. Larry. The V-notch has been filled in over the years. It's not as challenging as it used to be. Jen has given the new coilover suspension that Dave installed on her JK a workout this weekend. Dave, the other Dave, not Jen's boyfriend, is really pushing his JK to the limit. That was our first day of wheeling. We're beat. My foot is still recovering from surgery. I've had enough. Nico, the Wonder Dog, has also had enough. So we're gonna head back to camp and have some, well, kick back, and then we're gonna have a potluck, which we do every time we go out camping with this group. Day one out. right, it's day 2. We are heading out to do the first half of Pumpkin Eater. It's got the waterfall on it. I wanted to do Empire Strikes Back, but I got overruled, so we'll see what the day has in store for us. We came across a group with a badly broken Toyota, and we stopped to help them weld it back together so they could get off the trail.
You got to, man.
Alrighty. So we came upon these dudes. What's your name?
I'm Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Cowboy Joe.
Cowboy Joe. We got a little bit of a problem under here.
Where are you guys from?
So we're gonna try and weld them back together.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So we got a Jeep pulling tension on the rear axle. This poor guy's Toyota.
It's an iron pig.
We got
It's a mailman.
this rig is pulling on the front axle. Kevin's pulling on the frame.
Big.
We got a bottle jack under here and ratchet straps, and we're kind of in position. Well, they are back on the road, good enough to get back to their camp and put it on a trailer and head home. One satisfied customer, at least for now. Okay, now this time we're really starting the first half of Pumpkin Eater and not doing the second half again. I had Mary and Nico, the Wonder Dog, in the Jeep with me. The waterfall is a challenge, as I mentioned earlier, and so I asked Kevin to lead the way up the trail so I would have a winch point if I needed it, which, as it turns out, I did. Son of a bitch, Kevin. Well, I'm gonna need to pay attention to driving up this, so unless somebody else gets this on video, you're just gonna have to see everybody else going up. The bottom of the waterfall was torn up and made it difficult for us short wheelbase guys to climb it. I ended up winching and then pulling Christian up behind me. The Toyotas made it look easy. So close.
All right, go straight. Right there. Now we go.
Day 2 came to an end and we headed back to camp for another potluck dinner and fireside shenanigans. All right, it's day 3 of High Desert Roundup. We're heading out to do a trail called Empire Strikes Back. It's a ways out from where we are, and since we're camped somewhere else, it's really a ways out from where we are. So we'll see what the day has in store for us. All right, we had a little bit of a tough time finding the trail. It's way overgrown, and there hasn't been anybody up here in years, I don't think. So Terry's leading.
That's right, yeah. So when you get up around the corner, stay to the right. You'll see where we all stay to the right. He's already...
Empire Strikes Back was a favorite run 10 or 15 years ago. It hasn't been run in probably a decade, except for our club occasionally going out there. At the top of the run, you make a hard turn to the right, climb up a hill, and then it's an off-camber descent, steep descent. We had a club member roll over there a couple of years ago. Nobody's a big fan of going down, so we turn around at the top and head back down the trail. You gotta go turn right and go up that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is where we make the turn and go up to the top and find that off in the hill. I think we're gonna be way past.
Oh, this is it. And that's the waterfall that gave us so much trouble last time.
I swear I tried that line the first time, and I just kept dipping out.
Okay. So hug this. Come back this way. Keep going. Now you got it. Okay, Mr. Burrito Man. Come on. Straight. Turn back this way. Come on. You're good. Keep coming. You're good. good days of wheeling. We had a great time. Everybody's packing up to go home. Looking forward to next year.